Hey, what's up, Saskatoon? Today we are at St Tropez in downtown Saskatoon. One of my favorite spots here too as well. Can't wait to check it out and show it to you guys. Let's go have a peek at it. Hey guys, so I got Jason here, owner and operator of St Tropez. Welcome, Jason.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. I'm gonna make you guys up some of our nice food here. If you want to just follow me back to the kitchen, we'll get started on some of our appetizers.
I'm really excited. Can't wait. Let's go check it out.
So I like to choose a few different colors of tomatoes. This is called a trim. This is our yellow brandy wine. And these black ones here are called an indigo rose.
Oh wow, I didn't know there was such a wide variety of different tomatoes.
Yeah, these are all
awesome.
Some heirloom varieties that I picked up years ago. So I actually keep my own seeds and just replant every year. And
that's awesome.
The heirloom ones sometimes don't look the prettiest in shape, but they sure have the best flavor.
Well, you know you're getting fresh and naturally grown ingredients here, so that's fantastic.
This one here is called a trim. It's my favorite for flavor. It's it has a really nice balance of sweetness and acidity.
Okay. Wow, it looks like I love the color in there. It looks awesome. So if you like tomatoes, this is a place to be.
Yeah, for the basically the month of August and September, we have this available. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes lasts a little later. I'm at the mercy of Mother Nature when she lets me ripen everything up for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
A little bit of basil as well. So we grow herbs up on the roof too.
Nice. So you got the fresh basil going. That's great. So I'm a big fan of basil. It's good for you too.
Just going to chiffonade this basil so you have a nice thin slices that are easy to eat with the tomatoes.
That's awesome. I love the fresh smell of basil.
And this was literally picked about an hour ago. We
wow.
right before dinner service, go up and pick the herbs. And
that's great. I love it.
Put a little pansy flower on there to make it look extra nice as well.
Nice.
This is fresh buffalo mozzarella.
Oh wow.
Just a really nice, soft, mild cheese. It's really buttery.
Awesome.
Just gonna do what we can to make things look nice. I'm gonna kind of roll it.
Oh wow, that looks great.
Press in the center, almost like a little flower in the center.
Looks awesome.
Drizzle a little olive oil over the whole batch there. Just a pinch of coarse kosher salt.
Wow, I love the color in there. It's such a wide, contrast of different colors, different flavors. So yeah, I can't wait to try it.
Eat with your eyes first, right?
Oh yeah.
There. So yeah,
that's great.
Keep it really simple. Like say just with the salt and olive oil. One of the tomatoes speak for themselves. A lot of the traditional, like a caprese salad, has the balsamic vinegar drizzle. I don't think we need to cover up the flavor of these. They all have their own unique flavors.
That's
so I really
awesome.
want to showcase the different flavors, the different colors there for you. So.
Great. Yeah, looks amazing so far. So. Can't wait to try it.
All right, great.
Awesome. All right, Jason, what are we making here next?
So now we're going to make our prawn appetizer.
Awesome.
Our chef, Jeff, has come up with this prawn sauce for us. Jeff, what goes in this again?
Basically, it's just a lot of heavy cream, fresh herbs from the garden, the Thai basil, garlic scape, fresh garlic scape we get from the garden as well.
Awesome.
And then just onion and
yeah.
Great.
So
can't wait to try it. Thanks.
Spoon of that sauce in the bottom of our dish here. Bring out 4 of our prawns.
Great. Good healthy size. So
these are one of the few proteins that we actually don't get that we get that are not sourced here in Saskatchewan. Like other than that, we're trying to do as much as we can with small local farmers, and but prawns are a big favorite on everyone. And
100%. Yeah.
Just don't grow those here. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, these just pop in the oven for about 8 or 9 minutes, and then we'll plate them.
Great.
So grab the prawns out of the oven.
Yeah, should be ready. Let's go have a look. Ooh, that smells amazing.
There.
Oof.
Yeah, we're just gonna put a little bit of a little bed of arugula on the plate. Just to have them sit. And it's got some nice, arugula's got that nice kind of peppery flavor. It goes really well with the prawns and that rich cream sauce.
Wow.
We'll just set these right up on here. So yeah, it's a really rich cream sauce, lots of basil from the roof garden there, and as Jeff mentioned, some garlic scapes that we get from a local garlic grower, and then we're going to top it off with some just a fresh zest of lime, not the actual juice, but just some of the lime peel. And that kind of gives a really nice lime flavor, but it's not going to add any acidity to it, really.
Oh, okay, so it's not overpowering kind of thing, so that's awesome.
And that's our prawns.
Great. They look fantastic. I personally had these before. I've eaten here quite often, so I do like the prawns, so make sure you check them out. They're one of my favorites, so. Those look wonderful.
Yeah, right, enjoy.
Great. Hey guys, I've got head chef Jeff here at St Tropez. Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you.
Awesome. Tell us about yourself. You born and raised Saskatoon?
Oh yeah, born and raised from Saskatoon.
Nice.
They took it here pretty much my whole life.
Great.
My dad was a chef.
Awesome.
Just tend to do it.
Great. Good bloodlines. If you're, your dad's a chef, you're a chef, so you're gonna be, you're gonna be making some of the food for us here today, and really excited. So thanks for having us. All right. What are we making, Jeff?
We're gonna be making the potato and ricotta gnocchi that we make in house here.
Wonderful.
So I just put in boiling water.
Oh, lost one there.
It's gonna take, it's gonna take about 5 or 6 minutes to come there. Let it boil, and then we'll boil for 2 minutes.
Awesome. Sounds
and then
good.
we will put it in our brown butter.
Can't wait to try it. All right, Jeff. Let's get this started.
So once we got that covered for a couple minutes there, give it a bit of a drain. We've got our brown butter nice and hot.
Look at that sizzle. You smell that butter, it's great.
Oh, yeah. That's all flavor.
Wow, that golden brown kind of just looks, wow, looks great.
Mix it with our truffle oil, just a little bit. And we got fresh grated farm.
Oh yeah.
Some beef crisps that we make here as well.
Oh, nice. More fresh ingredients, I like it.
Toast almonds.
Perfect.
And then obviously some fresh Thai basil. And some flowers. That's it.
Wow. I hope it tastes just as good as it looks, so can't wait to try it. I appreciate it. Wow, that looks so good. Can't wait to try it. So, all right, let's see what's in the oven.
Okay, yeah, great. So we're gonna do our tortillers, our French Canadian beef pie.
Oh wow.
So yeah, this item's been on our menu the longest out of anything here. I'd say 35, 36 years since my family's had the business.
That's great.
It's my stepdad's recipe, and it hasn't changed in that many years, basically, other than now we're using some locally sourced ground beef and ground pork, from a nice small producer just outside the city called Farm 140.
Nice, that's good to know, yeah. Support local, that's appreciated. Oh, that looks awesome.
Get some of these roasted vegetables on the plate there as well. Again, picked right fresh from the roof.
That's
green
awesome.
beans and a little bit of butter.
Wow.
French cooking, you need to have butter on everything, so.
Agreed, 100%.
And then this is a unique sauce that we make for the tortillas. Again, my stepdad's recipe, it's apple banana chutney. So,
Oh wow, that sounds delicious.
Apples from our apple tree from our backyard.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to grow bananas here yet, but
We're working on that one. We'll get there. We'll get you there. So
we've got some fresh herbs inside just to make the plate look nice and colorful. A little shiso, sage, and thyme on there, which flavors should go really nice with the meat pie.
That looks so awesome. Yeah.
We're also in second generation here now. I have made a vegan version of this tortilla. So I've swapped out the ground beef and pork with some mushrooms, tofu, quinoa, and wild rice as the base for it.
That sounds delicious. So, well, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, this is a great alternative for you. So make sure you ask for it if it's available. Oof, that looks unreal. Can't wait to try this.
All right.
All right, Jason, I've got a sweet tooth, so let's see what you got for dessert.
Yeah, so a little chocolate pave. Make a dark chocolate and white chocolate. The white is some Belgian white chocolate, some butter, heavy cream, and a little cocoa liqueur. And then the dark, some cream cheese, organic cocoa powder, semi-sweet chocolate, and vanilla. And then we're just going to kind of decorate it up with raspberry sauce, some raspberries again from our own garden that we harvest. That we get usually a couple 100 pounds a year of raspberries from our own garden.
That's awesome. There seems to be a theme here with this whole growing your own naturally fresh ingredients. I love it.
I love growing food, and it's I say it's almost like yoga for me. It helps me mentally relax and get a little bit of physical activity as well.
That's awesome.
Like that on there. A little dark chocolate sprinkle to make it look nice. We're just gonna raspberry sauce. And yeah, really simple, but it's so rich and just melts in your mouth once you get there with that butter and cream ratio to the chocolate.
Wow, sometimes the most simple desserts are the best tasting desserts, so I can't wait to try this one as well.
Yeah,
so looking forward to it. Yeah, quality chocolate, quality ingredients.
Sweet.
Awesome. All right, Jason, thanks for having us. Thanks for taking all the time to make the food and all these delicious meals. I can't wait to try them all. They look fantastic, so I really appreciate it, and thanks for your time. So.
Yeah, you're really welcome.
Awesome.
I love growing food and making it for people, so yeah, you came to the right place.
That's a perfect combination, and it's well appreciated, so thank you so much. I can't wait. This looks great.
So yeah, our heirloom tomato salad, like when we were plating it back there, we've got the crim tomato, the black skin is the indigo rose, and the yellow is called yellow brandy wine, and then some yellow pear tomatoes, the fresh buffalo mozzarella in the center. So yeah, just try to take each tomato and check out the flavor difference in them.
Oh wow, I like the variety of choices here.
So my favorite's this called the crim. I think it's to me the best flavor. I just love the flavor profile.
Wow.
It's what tomatoes are supposed to taste like.
It tastes like when you see a perfect tomato in the garden. That's what it tastes like. So, wonderful.
And then the black skin is the indigo rose, and this one is Cher's favorite of the group.
Oh, great.
She likes the texture of it. And
perfect. Let's try this one out. Wow, that is great as well.
A little bit milder flavor, maybe a little bit sweeter than the crim.
It does have that sweet taste, yeah.
And then the larger yellow, the yellow brandy wine is going to be a lower acid tomato again, so a little bit lower acidity and nice and sweet.
Awesome. I see what you mean.
A little of the buffalo mozzarella, that creaminess just really balances well with the sweet and acidity of the tomatoes.
Gotta have that contrast. Wow. Yeah, it does have that balance, so really good, especially if you like tomatoes, so make sure you try the salad out. What do we have here?
Yeah, so this is the prawn appetizer that we made up with the basil cream sauce and the fresh grated lime. Unfortunately, I have a shellfish allergy, so I can cook them, but I can't eat them, so I'm just going to let you try those out all on your own.
I can't wait. I guess it's all on me. So I've had these before, but I find them one of my favorite items on the menu, so if you're looking for a good appetizer, this is the way to go.
Yeah, everybody seems to, well, people that can eat shellfish seem to really enjoy prawns. So.
It's a good go-to, very creamy. I really do like the sauce that's on it, so make sure you try the prawns if you like prawns or can eat prawn. All right, Jason, what do we have here?
Great, yeah, so this is our ricotta and potato gnocchi, Gary. It's roasted butternut squash cream sauce. Again, we use some of the garlic scapes that we get from our local garlic grower,
Nice.
blended in with some roasted butternut squash and heavy cream.
Oh, wow.
Some fresh herbs and edible flower petals on top there. So, yeah, dig in.
That looks amazing. Can't wait to try this too. Pasta's always a big go-to for a lot of people, so.
So good, yeah. Can never go wrong with some good pasta.
All right. Really good. Tastes the buttery aspect, really delicious.
Yeah, really rich.
Yep.
And the gnocchi should be like almost like little pillows. You get that nice soft little pillow in your mouth.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah, I eat this at least once a week.
Oh, really? I'd be eating this every day if I could. Oh, yes. Can't wait to try this one. What do we have here?
Great, Gary. So this is our tortillere, the classic French-Canadian meat pie, traditionally eaten for like a Christmas Eve dinner for French Canadians.
Wow.
We've done our own twist by making the apple banana chutney on the side, and then we've got some roasted vegetables and some fresh beans that we just picked this afternoon on there as well.
Awesome.
Caramelized onion mashed potato. We do a different potato every week or even every day, just depending what the chef feels like making. So
Awesome.
yeah. Dig in, yeah.
Looks fantastic. Just
Make sure you try some of the sauce here too as well.
Okay, the sauce is important, so if you order this, make sure you have the sauce.
You need the sauce with the tortillere. It goes hand in hand for me.
Perfect.
Yeah, so traditionally, tortillere would have been made with ground pork and whatever local game. So it would be made with like venison or moose or
Yep.
whatever was locally sourced around that hunters would get in the fall. So that's why it was made for that kind of Christmas season.
Oh, okay. Nice holiday treat. Very moist. Delicious. I like it.
Really mildly seasoned. I use a little bit of like clove, allspice, and nutmeg in there as kind of the base and seasonings for that.
Wow, that's delicious. The sauce does make a big difference.
Yeah,
It really brings out the flavor.
So good. A lot of Quebecois use maple syrup with it, I've heard.
That's
I
good.
haven't tried that yet. One of these days.
So that's on the next menu item, just so they're going to use maple syrup. So
Any of the beans that we end up not using fresh to cook, we'll pickle them, and then they'll be served on our charcuterie throughout the
oh,
winter
that's
months.
awesome.
Yeah.
Great. They try not to waste ingredients here, so they are environmentally friendly as well. So,
Okay.
all right. This is my favorite part, dessert.
Great, yeah, one of my favorites too. For me, dessert means chocolate, and chocolate means dessert. So we have a chocolate pave, Belgian white chocolate, and some butter and chocolate liqueur. And then the dark is some organic cocoa, semi-sweet chocolate, cream cheese, and some more butter and heavy cream. It's just gonna melt in your mouth. And we've got a little bit of our raspberry preserve on the side from our raspberry patch from this summer as well.
Wow. Sounds like you got all the food groups here.
I know, you can try that first, yeah.
All right. Any special way I should be eating this? Or
Get a little bit of both, yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, just find out which is your favorite. You can't go wrong. It's chocolate.
That's true, yeah. It's pretty hard to mess up chocolate. All right. Bon appetit. Wow. Unreal.
Just
Very creamy.
Melts in your mouth, yeah. So nice.
I know what I'm getting for dessert next time I'm here. All right, Jason, that was amazing. I'm not hungry anymore because I've had my fair share of food here. You won't leave hungry here. Thanks so much for having us.
Great, yeah, you're very welcome, Gary. This is what we do every day. It's something to have longevity of 35 plus years in this business.
Wow.
You have to enjoy doing it. So
for sure, yeah.
I definitely do. So yeah, thank you so much for coming out and sharing a meal with me.
Got to have that passion. So 35 years, you heard that from him. So make sure you check it out before another 35 years goes by. All right, guys, I've got Jason and Cher here, owners and operators of St Tropez. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello.
Awesome. So tell me about yourselves. Are you guys from Saskatoon originally?
I moved here about 20 years ago, but Jason was born and raised here. So,
Great. Where are you from originally?
all over the prairies, but mostly Regina and Moose Jaw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Close to home still.
Yeah,
So awesome.
exactly.
Tell me about St Tropez.
So St Tropez started in 1979. My family didn't start the business up, but they purchased it in 1984 or 1985. I can't
Wow.
quite remember exactly right around there though. And it was over on 3rd Avenue. And then we moved into this lovely historic building in 1998. And it's the oldest building standing in downtown Saskatoon, to the best of my knowledge. It was built in 1906, so it's got lots of great character and charm to it.
Good to know. That's great. Tell me about the decor. It's really nice in here. Lots of color. It's awesome.
Yeah, we thought we'd just try to uncover a lot of the original structure of the building. So when we moved in, we ripped off a few layers of wall to expose the original brick, and a few layers of flooring, which showed off some nice maple hardwood floors, and then kept a really simple palette, kept it really light and bright and airy, and the artwork on the wall is another one of my kind of pastimes. I do a little painting on the side, so
awesome.
A little personal touch on the walls that way too.
So it all comes together. I love it. So wonderful. Tell me about your menu. Like, where does inspirations come from? Like, fresh ingredients. I know you guys have a garden upstairs. Tell me about it.
I love growing food and gardening. I've had the garden on the roof here of the building for 22 years now.
Wow.
And I enjoy cooking. And Cher has just a great sense of what goes well together. So she'll actually suggest certain combinations of things and give me inspiration on what to make for the menu. That's and then great. Now we have a relatively new chef in the kitchen, and I'm just letting him showcase and shine whatever he feels like doing with some of the ingredients that I give him.
Oh, that's great. Cher, tell me about Parlor upstairs.
Well, Parlor came about because Jay and I kind of felt like there was something that was a little bit missing on 2nd Avenue, or like a nice, like, more kind of upscale cocktail bar. The space we used to use for group dining, but it was really underutilized. So we kind of just took that jump and decided to open a cocktail bar, and it kind of fosters our love of cocktails and whiskeys.
Great.
We enjoy hanging out as much as everyone else, I think.
Exactly.
I like that. That's tell me about your whiskey options. Tell me about your wine options.
Well, we have over 100 different whiskeys to choose from between bourbon, Scotch, Irish, and Japanese.
Jeez.
It's kind of, we love to drink whiskey, and so it's...
Don't we all?
Yeah, having a cocktail bar was a way for us to kind of develop that collection, because if we wanted to try it, we might as well put it on the bar, because everybody wants to try it.
Oh,
right?
for sure, yeah. That's great.
And wine, we've always had a pretty big wine list here. This goes really well with the food. We've upped our wine list to a little over 100 different labels on the list, so there's something that should appeal to everyone's palate.
That's great.
We recently started getting into some more natural and low intervention wines as well, so we have kind of a nice mixture of conventional wines and then some kind of newer, natural, and funky wines.
That's awesome.
And we personally tested every single one of them on the list before we put it on the list. It needs to, you know.
That's awesome.
You can't recommend something without knowing what it tastes like.
Why am I not surprised? That's awesome. Great. You guys entertain large groups, small groups as well?
We do. We can do groups of up to about 42 people in the front dining room here. On our back seating area, we can do up to 28, and the entire main floor can hold 70 people.
Wow.
So we do a lot of Christmas parties, wedding events, and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, now start of September, people are already starting to book their Christmas parties.
Yeah, we have one tonight.
Great. So you heard it here first. Make sure you book your Christmas parties and your venues early, because they get booked up. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure meeting you all.
Pleasure meeting you.
Awesome.
This has been fun.
It's awesome. So make sure you check out St Tropez, one of my favorite spots. Lots of good food options, locally sourced, lots of great ingredients, fresh. I can't say enough good things about this place, so make sure you check it out. Awesome. This looks fantastic. Wow. I can't say I've ever been up here, but it's a hidden gem. So
1,000 square feet. It's amazing how much you can grow when you plan it out right. So I'm going to get around 300 pounds of tomatoes, 50 pounds of beans just off that wall right there. All the herbs we need for most of the year, we'll dry and freeze them at the end of the season here.
Wow.
And I always try doing something new each year. Other than that, 95% of what you see up here is from my own seed bank. I keep my own seeds every year, so it's all open pollinated heirloom varieties of tomatoes. So
wow, I did not know. That's fantastic. So if you're looking for, like I said, natural ingredients, fresh, grown right here, this is the place. So.
Indigo Rose tomatoes that were on our tomato salad here.
Yeah, that looks great.
And look at that, some beans just sharing the same place. They just I let them grow wherever they want. Basically,
that's awesome.
A lot of them actually self-seed.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
To plant them, they just start growing, because I compost everything, and it'll get mixed in, and then it just starts growing again.
Oh, nature has its magic, eh?
lovely. This is that Krim.
Oh, okay.
Tomato there.
Wow,
He's
that's
like
awesome.
got a some nice ribbon on it. The typical with the heirloom varieties, they come in all different shapes and stuff all the time. They're not so uniformly perfect like the
Right.
ones you get at the store, but what they lack in the well, I think they look more beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good. It almost looks like a pumpkin.
Yeah,
So, a mini pumpkin. Looks great.
And then some more basil.
Oh wow! So this is the basil, like
Yeah, we got that. This is the something new I'm growing this year. Is called shiso.
Oh, okay.
And it's used a lot in Japanese cooking. It actually tastes a lot like cumin mixed with like mint and cilantro, and
wow.
it's really, really interesting. So I'm working on a couple new menu items with this, and even a cocktail.
Oh, no way.
Up in parlor that we're gonna use some of this in an infusion. So yeah.
That's awesome. Jeez.
And my little greenhouse, built that, got some lemongrass. Everything in here just extends our season by about a month.
That's
and
awesome.
then I have to bring a few things into a little indoor garden, just very, very small compared to what we have here, but just gives me a little bit more time.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's great. So more options here. So awesome.
Using every kind of square foot of space up here. as we
Yeah,
can.
they use up all the space and it's all utilized. So wonderful. Well, thanks for showing us this. This is great. I had no idea this is upstairs, and now a lot of our viewers at home know that there's a garden up top. So this is where your ingredients come from. So
Even lettuce tastes better than when you get it at the store. Lettuce, I always thought it has basically no flavor, but when you actually grow it yourself, it actually has flavor and tastes great.
absolutely.
So,
So that's awesome. Well, lettuce as well. So more options, and you know, it's very green up here, and that's why like it's lush, and you can like smell all the herbs, and it's just awesome.
yeah, we
So-
have birds that nest up here every year as well. I've
Oh,
got,
really?
yellow warblers, robins,
Wow.
sparrows, finches that utilize all this extra green space
That's great.
and make this their home downtown. So I'm happy to provide a little bird sanctuary too.
That's awesome. Now you take care of animals.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're using naturally grown, fresh ingredients, and you're also taking care of the wildlife. So that's fantastic. So
Sweet.
great work. So awesome. Thanks so much for showing us.
Well, thanks for coming
Great.
to my garden.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, guys. So that was St Tropez in a nutshell. One of my favorite places in Saskatoon, hidden right in the heart of downtown. So very niche, very boutique-like. A lot of people don't know about it, but we want you to know about it because it's well worth it. So make sure you check it out. As always, make sure you like, follow, subscribe to our Instagram, to our YouTube page for your chance to win. They've generously given us $3 $50 gift cards to give away. So make sure you follow for your chance to win. So thanks for watching, and keep checking us out.